One of the most well-known Native American legends is the story of Pocahontas. It is famously depicted by a Disney movie in which most of the facts in the movie are incorrect. The Disney version tells of Chief Powhatan's beloved daughter Pocahontas and her love story with Englishman John Smith.
Savage one is me. How can there be so much that...
Her love for John Smith is what drives her to save the captive prisoner from being clubbed to death by her father. The original story of Pocahontas was written by John Smith himself. Historians often wonder the accuracy of this story because it was not told until after Pocahontas' death. The events that Smith described most likely did not take place. However, it is likely that Smith was captured and eventually adopted into the Powhatan tribe. Pocahontas, who was at the time a very young girl, may indeed have taken part in the adoption ritual. John Smith was known for exaggerating his experiences. He wrote of a tale of how a beautiful Indian girl saved his life, when in reality she probably just exchanged food for goods to help starvation in the cold winter. In 1609, John Smith returned to England. After his departure, the hostility between the English and Indians became more harsh. In 1613, Captain Samuel Argall led a party of Virginians on a mission to capture Pocahontas. The English hoped that by holding her hostage, they could force her people to sign a peace treaty. Pocahontas was isolated from her people and held captive near Jamestown. She was placed in a household with a minister and forced to learn English and convert to Christianity. At the weekly prayer meetings, she met John Rolfe, an influential Englishman who was recently widowed. Almost a year after her abduction, she was baptized a Christian woman and given a new English name, Rebecca. Soon after, John Rolfe proposed. Marrying Rolfe, Pocahontas would gain her freedom, so she agreed. As the wife of a high-status Englishman, she became a mediator between her people and the English. This marriage allowed for brief peace between the two cultures. In 1615, Pocahontas gave birth to her and John's son. His name was Thomas. In 1616, the Rolfes traveled to England. Living in London, Pocahontas was treated like a princess within the English society. Within a year of her arrival to England, her and Rolfe began a voyage back to Virginia. Pocahontas became deathly ill on the ship. She died in 1617 at the age of 21. Although her story is often interpreted in many different ways, it is thought that the reason she married John Rolfe is because of the key role women played as cultural intermediaries in Indian diplomacy. This gave her a higher status in both communities. Had she not died so soon, she might have been able to expand this diplomatic role greatly.